with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
Hi, I'm your nostalgia chick, and this holiday season, I'm gonna get personal. Yeah, I'm actually going to share with you something that is deeply personal to me. In that, I'm going to share with you something that is deeply, personally grotesque and offensive to me. That thing being Disney's powerfully awful midquel to one of their most beloved fairy tales, Beauty and the Beast, the Enchanted Christmas. I don't even know where to start.
Well, I suppose I did manage to save Christmas.
But here's why, honest to God, it's personal. And I know this is a little ironic coming hot off the heels of my little Disney princess rant. But here's the thing. I freaking love Beauty and the Beast. I'm not kidding. It's one of my favorite, it's not just one of my favorite Disney movies. It's one of my favorite movies, period. And while this one by no means was the only Disney classic that got shamelessly ass-raped by the existence of a horrible direct-to-video sequel, it was among the earlier ones before the veritable blitzkrieg that started in the early 2000s. It's also more ass-rapey because it happens during the movie, not before or after. It's superfluous, it's simplistic, it's gratuitous, it adds nothing, it has no regards for any of the established characters, and just proceeds to trample on anything that made the first movie good. It's like bad fan fiction. It is! The people that made these things are supposed to be professional. What the what? So it begins with a brand new
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
old song that's in the public domain. See, while it's a midquel, it starts the next year, where right off we're remembering how beastly Christmas was when the Beast was still a beast. Apparently nobody remembers what exactly went down 1 year prior!
Please, Mama, tell the story. Oh, all right.
Now we will hear what really happened.
Yes, please recount to us, Mrs. Potts, this event to which we were all present for! I guess this whole thing happens pretty soon after that whole running away into a pack of wolves incident, and before him giving her that library. I don't know, this whole mess doesn't even remotely fit. Moving on. Basically, the interloping little philanderers, who in the first movie had sense in regard to interpersonal relationships.
You fall in love with her, she falls in love with you.
Oh, it's not that easy, Lumiere. These things take time.
Now force things.
We must find a way to get them together. Let's go! Love will not wait.
Belle, who apparently spends her days wandering the castle wistfully, gets conned into going ice skating. Oh, by the way, my God, what passes for humor.
Do you know what day it is? Well, it's not Tuesday.
I fell and I landed on the ice.
It's pretty slippery.
Yes, it's slippery.
Slippery. Oh, but then there's what they did to Belle's character.
Why don't you try it like this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, it's easy.
What the anthropomorphic candlestick hell? Rewind to the first movie. Who imprisoned who in whose castle forever? Belle was seriously one of the first good, rounded characters Disney ever produced. She was a little odd, she was out of place, she was well-read when it was weird for a woman to be, but she was self-reliant, and she sure as hell didn't take any of the Beast's shit. And moreover, she actually acted like someone who just lost everything.
Come on!
This bitch is like his freaking life coach. Come on, monster who destroyed my life and took everything. Let's go ice skating.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I've got it.
Oh, and I don't think I even have the energy to go into the unholy fisting his character got. Yet. Meanwhile, we are introduced to our bad guy, played by the extremely poor man's bad guy in all things, Tim Curry, who, like Alan Cumming, really should be better than this, but here he is with his little minion, played by Paul Rubens. Yes, Paul Rubens.
How could this happen to me?
I'd do anything for a solo.
Yes.
You did last night several times. Basically, he doesn't want Belle to fall in love with the Beast and break the spell, not only because he wants to live forever, but also because he has this bizarre codependent crush on the Beast, and he just loves it when the Beast gets emo and mopes while he plays his organ.
Before the enchantment, there was no need for my particular brand of genius. But now the master needs my melodies.
He just loves playing his organ for the Beast.
Your music is the only thing that helps me forget.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistake.
Basically, he spends the whole movie using Fife the Piccolo as an incompetent means of ruining Belle and the Beast's relationship. His methods prove surprisingly effective.
It's a Christmas angel, see?
This is no angel. It's the shadow of a monster.
I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
My shadow is large and beast-shaped. I'm gonna throw an autistic temper tantrum. Take that, Snow!
I don't know why I'd bother.
I don't know why you do either. In the first movie, you wouldn't have! Belle's solution to the Beast's douchebaggery? I'm gonna get him stuff. Oh god. And this song. Here we go again.
When I get to know him, we'll find more things to say. One day I will reach him.
Ah, why, God? In the first movie, you started to come around to him because he stopped being a dick to you and he started being nice. Not because you needed a project and you wanted to fix him.
Everyone needs someone. He must need someone too.
Oh, and pages with their likeness already on them. Convenient. Belle's like, hold on, I have to finish this musical number. After some resistance, because the Beast hates Christmas,
Just have to stick our wick where it doesn't belong.
I think Lumiere sticks his wick where it doesn't belong a lot. She convinces Cogsworth to let them have Christmas. With food, because clocks can eat.
And Christmas pudding.
So we go upstairs, and who has been languishing away in the attic but freaking Bernadette Peters, who also resists. She's a completely superfluous addition to the cast as well.
Why do you raise my hopes?
Except to add to the emo quotient.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere.
Belle decides to cheer her up and make everyone have cheer through song. Again. So they decorate a bunch of stuff and pretend it's a tree.
Days will be a time when the world is filled with peace.
These lyrics! Beast isn't happy with these developments. But wait, then we get backstory.
Bring me my presents. Who disturbs my Christmas?
I think this angle worked a lot better when it was just stained glass.
Take this rose in exchange for shelter from the bitter cold.
I don't need a rose.
I got lots of roses. And what prince just answers the door? And where the hell are his parents? Is he like a Dauphine or something? Down in the boiler room, more superfluous characters, like Shmuel Applebaum, the Hanukkah axe.
The castle doesn't heat itself, you know. I can hold. Hardwood, softwood. We got it all. We got birch, maple, pine, oak. Story!
Beast comes down, is a douche some more, while she tries to explain to him the concept of the Yule log.
And everyone in the house touches it and makes a Christmas wish.
Wishes are stupid.
Your dialogue is stupid.
You made a Christmas wish last year. Is this what you wished for?
Nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
Belle and Chip decide, fuck him, we're gonna have Christmas anyway and go get a tree. But not before rewarding the Beast for being such a douchebag. He finds the gift, and since he doesn't have anything for Belle, asks Tim Curry to compose a song for her. Meanwhile, Belle searches for a tree. Also, what the hell happened to this castle? Why is it on a hilltop all of a sudden? Wasn't it immediately adjacent to a forest in the last movie? Well, anyway, she runs up to meet Tim Curry, who basically convinces her to run out to the woods that are suddenly miles away to get a sufficient tree.
It looks dangerous.
I was just there getting attacked by wolves, wasn't I? While Beast sends his servants out to find her so she can hear that song, Lumiere and Cogsworth realize where she's gone, and she went pretty damn far in the name of a tree. Beast finds out, and of course he's not happy. But then Tim Curry sings, not about being a transvestite, but about how awful love is.
If you must love someone, may I suggest you love yourself. Just think it through. You'll never leave, and you'll find you'll get more rest. You'll always feel as good as you.
I got nothing. Roar, cheap destruction scene. Bernadette Peters is sad.
I knew this was hopeless.
I
Well, after Belle has traveled several miles into the forest, predictably, she gets into some trouble when the Fife shows up and starts fucking shit up. Oh, also, there's a snowboarding scene with Lumiere and Cogsworth.
I think we finally found a use for you. Clockboarding. No, snow clocking.
No, I got nothing. I'm sorry. They get her out, and curiously, she still stays waist deep in the water. I notice that Belle seems curiously immune to coldness. Well, the tree proves her undoing, in addition to the fact that she didn't get out of the water, but the beast comes and saves her, very angrily, and just throws her cold and frozen body into the dungeon.
I wasn't trying to leave. I just wanted to make you happy.
Boo! Well, Bernadette Peters cheers Belle up with song. Fortunately, we live in the reality where hypothermia isn't a problem. Meanwhile, in the tension-free scene that we know is irrelevant if we saw the first movie, he almost smashes that rose, but then he gets the book Belle magicked up for him.
Christmas that year was spent exchanging humble gifts. But the greatest gift that anyone received was the gift of hope.
So she can't write. She's still cute. Oh, but don't worry, there's one more musical number to pad the movie.
When it comes to making Christmas special,
I'm a cut above the rest.
if you could see things clearly, you would say that I've been blessed.
You can't hold a candle to my timing.
I'm a cut above the rest.
You belong side by side. You should never be apart. 'Cause when you're both together, you're really twice as smart.
Thanks for that. Moving on. Well, then the beast shows up.
It's happening to me. I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to.
Can you forgive me?
Of course.
And conflict is immediately resolved. Well, except for the bad guy. He uses his music magic to destroy the castle.
Don't you see, Fife? They can't fall in love if they're dead.
What?
You're not singing.
What? Whatever. Please, for the love of God, end. So, back to a year later, we're all human and Paul Rubens is now the court composer, and Beast in his infinite creativity gives her a rose. Best she could do, huh? The at long, long last end. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw this, I couldn't even bear to watch the original movie for a year afterwards because I just couldn't help but remember how badly this thing teabags the first movie. I know that Disney sequels are bad. They're bad by design, but for no damn reason. There's no reason a sequel can't be good. Hello. This thing is worse than 7 Holocausts. It's worse than watching Nixon rub his taint on a camera lens for 90 minutes. So if you do decide to watch a Disney sequel, just make sure it's not to a movie you actually like. Unless, of course, you just like feeling like the hands of a clammy uncle are groping you in places you'd rather not be touched right now. Merry Christmas.